I filled this entire building up with probably over 1,000 fireworks. Do you want to see what it looks like when we light these up? If so, you better watch this video. Hey, this is WhyBeAre with Fireworks Mania, which is a game that came out on Steam a couple of days ago. And it's just a game where you can mess around with fireworks, basically. So we have two options of where to go. We have the ranch and town. And I think town is better, so that's where we're going. And the way the game works is you open up the inventory and we have a bunch of fireworks available to us. So we have rockets. Those are the ones that shoot up into the air and explode. We have cakes. They sit on the ground and shoot rockets from the ground. We have firecrackers, which are self-explanatory. Then we have novelties, which are just a bunch of small random ones that don't do anything too dramatic, but they're still fun to mess around with. We have tubes, which are kind of like rockets, but they shoot it out of a tube, not the whole rocket. And then we have props, which are more random things like propane tanks that will explode. So let's start off nice and simple with this. Let's just grab a regular rocket and shoot it into the air. So you put the rocket on the ground, and then you go to your ignite tool, and you can light it up. Once it's lit, it takes a second, and it'll shoot into the air, and you have beautiful fireworks. Now here's where things start to get crazy. There really is no limit to how many fireworks you can have. So if you wanted 100 of them, you just gotta click 100 times and then you will get 100 fireworks. So that's close enough to 100. So how do you get all these to go off at once? You use the fuse connection tool, and all this does is it makes a fuse that goes from one firework to the next. So if we go all over the place like this, just spamming it everywhere, all the fireworks will be interconnected to each other, so they'll all light each other up. And it doesn't matter which one we light up, but then they all start shooting off. And there we go. We officially have a beautiful fireworks show. It's amazing, isn't it? And apparently 2 of them didn't get lit. Not for long. Go ahead and light you and light you. There we are. And I'm just doing that to get them out of the way. So now we have a blank slate where we can have more fun with. We could have looked at them, but it's 2 fireworks. We had 100 just a second ago. And there are 2 ways we can place the fireworks. One floats them in the air. The other will just spawn it up and then they obey physics and fall to the ground. So we can do the same thing as last time where we just place a ton of fireworks. And they're going to shoot in every single direction basically. Because as they fall to the ground, some fall forward, some fall backwards. I'm rotating. They're pointed every direction. And we could do the fuse connection tool to connect all these up, but there's another way we can light them all off at the exact same time. If we go to firecrackers and get the doom boom, and we light this guy up, he makes such a big boom, all the fireworks around him also light up as well. It does take a second though, so just wait for it. Oh man, that was beautiful. You know what? We gotta do that again, but this time I'm gonna make a mix of all kinds of different rockets. And it takes a while to do this, so I'll be back once I have all the rockets on the ground ready to go. Okay, I now have so many fireworks on the ground that the physics is glitching out a bit and they all just kind of bounce around. So you know it's gonna be really bad when we actually light this thing up. I would not be surprised if the game just decides to crash here. So here we go. The delay is the worst part, because it's gonna happen. It's just wait for it, and then it actually worked mostly. Oh my goodness. It's beautiful. It's a laggy mess. It's beautiful. Yes. This is the proper way to play the game. Amazing. There's still things exploding. Huge things exploding. Some of them didn't even go off, unfortunately, but that was beautiful. And by the way, this building over here, it caught on fire. Because there are propane tanks next to the building sometimes and they can blow up. For example, you see this gas station here? Well, this isn't quite fireworks, but we can have some fun with this. Now, you can't light this guy on fire directly, but we can get a prop and put the prop right next to him. And then we light the prop on fire. And when this propane tank explodes, it'll take the bigger propane tank with it. And now we just wait. Oh yeah, blew up the whole gas station. And you see, the inside of the gas station has blown up as well. We have things falling all over the place. And it's absolutely beautiful. So since I've kind of ruined the town a little bit, why don't we go ahead and restart so the town is all nice and put back together. Alright, so now let's say you wanted to see fireworks that were actually kind of realistic. The easiest way to do that is you spawn up one of each cake, chain them together, and you get a pretty realistic show. So I'm going to do just that, and I'll be back when I'm done. Here's the setup, nice and simple. We just have a circle that goes around connecting everything to each other. And we're going to start the whole thing off by lighting these shotgun cracklers. And then we back up and get to admire the fireworks. And if everything goes according to plan, this should be a pretty reasonable show. Yeah, this is exactly what you would expect to see out of an actual fireworks show. So not everything has to be explosions of fireworks. But you know what? As nice as this is, explosions of fireworks is just so hilarious. I gotta keep doing it. And it should be ending at any moment now. It goes a little bit longer than I expected, but I am very happy with how that worked. It accomplished the goal. We ain't about that though. We're about absurd and stupid fireworks shows. So the next thing I want to do is I want to show you the power of chain reactions. So I'm just going to spawn up a ton of this one individual type of firework. And once there's enough of them, we can have it where we all just chain reaction into each other. And the secret to spawning up a lot of them really fast is being good at clicking really fast. You just got to click really fast and you get tons of them. So just like any random one of them on fire, and that should cause a chain reaction. Although it is shooting straight down, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. The sky is yellow. And they're still going off. I'm backing away, trying to get farther away from them. And the sky is just becoming more and more yellow. I am so far away from those initial fireworks. But they have still completely engulfed everything. And there goes the gas station as well. But that was beautiful. So beautiful, in fact, we're going to do it again, but with a different fireworks. How about we try it with the messenger one? And one thing I wish the game had is I wish you could use the scroll wheel to scroll through all the different types of fireworks. Then I could really easily spam a whole collection of all kinds of different ones without having to always open up the menu in between them. Anyways, that should be good to go. So again, we'll just light one random one. Once it's lit, we're going to back off and see what happens. That should be far enough back. Make sure the chain reaction is working. It is working. I see the boxes flying a little bit. And there are the fireworks. A lot of these ones are exploding right next to the ground, I'm noticing. Not many of them have got much into the air, but oh, my screen is shaking. We are too close to these fireworks. There's a good thing. There is no health bar in this game because I would have died a lot. Probably whenever you see the screen shake, that means you would have died. So this one, the sky is slightly purplish, but not as dramatic as the other one where the sky was just literally yellowish orange. And again, they get surprisingly far, and some of them are actually doing what fireworks are supposed to do. Most of them though, they just went wherever. So did all of them actually fire off? Looks like it. They're all slowly disappearing. Since we are doing chain reaction type stuff, here's another fun idea. What if we tried to make a chain reaction of these? What are they actually called? Don't ask me to pronounce that. I'm just here to make a big fat line of them. And then ideally, once you blow up one, it'll blow up the next, and it'll blow up the next, and so on. And it'll be really cool to watch. And I'm making this line stupidly long. This is probably going to be too long, isn't it? All right, 3 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. This is like the whole length of the road almost, so this is really long. So we'll just ignite the first one and see what happens. So let's see, will it have a nice chain reaction here? Whoop, sort of. Like that one didn't light up for some reason, but the one after it, there we go. It's a delayed chain reaction. How interesting is that? And also, that is a very bright light, isn't it? Oh, here's something that's kind of cool, actually, I can show you guys. So the sound of the fireworks does a really good job of echoing around. So if you actually get far away from the fireworks, it actually sounds like fireworks that are far away. So just have a listen as I go far and close real quickly. Yeah, when you actually get close to them, it is very loud. So that's just going to keep doing that for a while. I'm going to leave it there. It seems like it's perfectly happy. I'm going to try it with the Doom Boom, which has a bigger boom. So I'm thinking this chain reaction might actually work the way I expect, where it's like ba 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 as it blows up instead of going ba, ba, ba. And it's funny, after I say it'll just keep exploding over there, it seems like it stopped. Don't know why, don't care. Alright, so let's see if these ones chain off a little bit better. So let me hear the boom. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. That was a perfect chain reaction in a nice straight line. And you see how this fence is broken? There is some decent destruction that you can have if you use things that are strong enough. And what's strong enough? Well, the easiest solution for something like this would be to use the propane tanks. So let me go ahead and grab some of those. We're going to use just the regular red propane tanks. And I'm going to do the same thing where I try to make a chain reaction. But this time I want it to loop around the whole map. So I'm putting it next to the fences. So hopefully it'll blow up the fences. And we're just going to kind of follow along with whatever looks interesting to blow up. And for this one, I will keep you around with the setup so that way you get an idea of how it's actually set up, because a lot of the time when I'm setting it up, I'm just putting pieces everywhere. This time I have a strategic strategy of a line that I want the explosion to follow. So I want to like blow up all of the fencing, basically, maybe blow up this truck a little bit too. So you put a couple extra on the truck, and then it'll continue along this fence and then along this fence as well. And I think for the finale, what we can do is we can blow up the gas station. Oh, got a little stuck on the tree, so keep going. So first we blow up the gas pumps, and then it'll blow up the gas tank that's over in the corner. That's much bigger than my gas tanks. So just like that should be good. Now we have a nice chain reaction, hopefully. We're going to see if this actually works. So you go to the ignite tool, and we're going to ignite the very first one, which might try to fly away. Let's see what it does. Oh, it's perfect. All right. So here we go. What is it going to do? Oh, that's chain reacting so fast. Woo! And the gas station got absolutely destroyed from that, just as I wanted. Oh, and look at this. This time the whole gas station actually fell apart. I don't think it did that the first time. Oh, but that's neat. We can go on the roof of the gas station that's on fire. Why would you want to do that? Not quite sure, but you can. Oh, here's something that's kind of cute, actually. These guys, they're perfectly safe in their pool, but they make a nice squeaky noise. Ain't that adorable? And you know what? It's time for everybody's favorite shipping business to make its comeback. WhyBeAre's propane shipping business, now in Firework Mania as well. So I'm just going to load the back of this truck with a bunch of propane. And unfortunately, you cannot drive the vehicles. So all we can do is load it up, light it up, and let it go boom. How many propanes do we need? That many. That looks like a great amount. So we'll light this guy. And he's in there good. Try to close the doors. Didn't quite work. Don't care. Get a good camera angle. And wow. Ooh, it actually broke apart the truck some. So the wheels fall off. The axle falls off. The truck separates from the storage area. That's pretty cool. I like that. All right, we got another truck, right? So let's see what happens with it. We'll use a different kind of propane though. So this is also WhyBeAre's propane shipping business, but this time in a smaller truck, still in Firework Mania. So we'll go ahead and light this propane. Oh, and this one might shoot off actually. Yeah, that one's going. So the propane can go like fireworks, but that's not going to stop me. I just grab it and hold it by the truck, and there's the boom. The booms are so big, you just see all kinds of white from the explosion, and then you get to see the remains. And look at that! The chair fell out of the truck somehow. Yeah, there's no chairs in there anymore. Okay, that's kind of unexpected, but sure, why not? All right, now for something stupider than everything we've done so far. Yes, there is something that's stupider. We're going to load this whole building up of fireworks and then light them off and see what happens. So this is going to take a minute to set up because I want to use a nice big variety of things. So I'll be back when I'm done. The setup is complete. And if I did that dumb thing where I put a clip at the start of the video, I would be like, I filled this entire building up with probably over 1,000 fireworks. Do you want to see what it looks like when we light these up? If so, you better watch this video. And to start the chain reaction, let's just grab this messenger, and then we're going to chuck it like a grenade right into the middle of the building and run outside. And actually, you know what? Let's stay inside and see what it looks like from here. Okay, this is lag. I just see pieces flying everywhere. My whole screen is basically white with explosions, and we got like 1 frame per second. Oh my goodness. What have I done? This may have been a mistake. Oh my goodness. I am honestly just shocked that the game hasn't crashed, because I don't even know what's going on anymore. I'm trying to back out of here just so we can maybe get a better view of things, but I can't because the frame rate is so bad. Not to mention, you just hear non-stop explosions. Seriously, just take a listen right quick. It's ridiculous. And I finally made my way outside, and the whole building was just glowing from the fireworks. And you know what? We gotta do that again. But first, let's take a look what it looks like on the inside of this place, because it's just been completely wrecked by the fireworks. So what we need to do is we need to find a new place that's not completely ruined. Then we can make it ruined. So get out of here, stupid benches. Where is a house that we can go into? Because not every building can be gotten into. So we just gotta look around until we can find one. And I keep finding empty ones. The easiest way to tell is you look at the garage. If the garage has like a car in front of it, usually that means you can get into it. Like this one here. Well, it's already kind of messed up on the outside. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to restart. And now if I can find that house, we have a nice fresh building to load with fireworks. And the fun thing about this one is we could put some upstairs, some downstairs. We could just fill every single room of the place with fireworks. And again, this is going to take a while. So I'll be back once I'm done. Alright, the fireworks have been set up, and the setup here is a little bit different than last time. For this one, I mostly used all kinds of different rockets, and then a few novelty things as well, like the Mozzies, because they make a cute noise. So all we gotta do is pick a rocket, light it up, and watch the chain reaction go. So this one will be perfect, and now we gotta get out of here before it's too late. I can't get through the door, and the rocket is chasing me. Smart rocket. Are they chain reactioning? Yes, they are. And it should kind of like chain out through the whole house because we have rockets upstairs as well. You can see there are rockets going off upstairs too. And again, here comes the lag. I don't know why I insist on putting so many rockets that it causes the game to almost freeze. But that to me is as amusing as it can possibly get. And look at the house. The house is just glowing white, so bright. Wow. Oh man, this is why I can't have fireworks in real life, because I would try to do that in my house and my house would catch on fire just like this one. And oh no, not only is it on fire, everything is disheveled. Like my bookcase is falling over, my fridges are falling over, even my bathroom is ruined. And I have an idea. We're gonna come back to that in a second, but first let's see upstairs. Did all the rockets upstairs actually go off? Yep, there were a lot of rockets up here. And I don't see a single one left, so I think they all went off. So now the next thing I want to do, I want to restart. And I know this is going to sound really stupid, because it is really stupid. But I'm going to go back to that house, and I'm going to blow up the toilet, because I'm pretty sure you can actually go and just blow up the toilet if you want to. Oh no, there's a dookie in there. Well, that's not going to stop me. So what should we put into here? Ooh, a bunch of boomsticks. That sounds perfect for a toilet. I'm gonna just drop them in just like that. Oh, yep. That's about as full as it can go. And this is a very realistic test, because this is what the toilet looks like after I use the bathroom. Yes, I poop out fireworks. It makes sense because I eat fireworks too. The toilet just exploded. Wow. Oh, you can put them inside of the shower and just fill up the shower with them, I bet. Let's see if we can kind of like reach over. Yes. Ish. It goes on top of the shower. We can't actually get inside of the shower. Stupid lucky shower. We can still blow everything up though. Go chain reactions. Apparently also the house is on fire. That's why you don't blow up your bathrooms. I've done it anyways. Anyways, I think that's going to do it for this video. If you guys would be interested in seeing more, we could go check out the other map as well. So if you want to see that, leave a comment. But until next time, this has been WhyBeAre. And remember, if you like or dislike this video, I will know. I can tell by how many fireworks I place before I do the big boom. So do the right thing, and I'll see you next time.